and we can get this thing started. All right, welcome to another Wednesday Inspire Tribe meeting, and my name is Whitney. If for all those who don't know me, hello. I've been around this coaching community for almost 2 years now. I've been with Danny since the start, watch all of you guys grow, so I love coming to all these meetings and see all these new faces, and I love seeing the veterans here, so I'm really excited. The way that we've been doing these things, the meetings for the last few Wednesdays, if you've noticed, we've been having different hosts other than Danny come on. We've all been sharing our takeaways from Summit. So hopefully you guys had seen a lot of our pictures and got a lot of information while we were there. And we're just going to kind of go over everything and tell you, what we got from our experience, and hopefully it'll give you guys a little insight to use for this next year until you guys can make it to Summit for yourselves next year. All right, I'm just going to go over, our normal recognition and our shout outs. It's August. It's almost over, Team Cup month, so hopefully you guys have been working with your teams a lot and putting yourself out there a lot more, doing all your follow-ups and everything. But we have a lot of names on the board, and we got a handful of girls in Success Club already, and I know there's some people that are super, super close, so we still have time to make it. But for the month of August so far, we have 4 names in Success Club. We've got Danny, our fearless leader at 24. Woo! We got Margie at 9. We got Tyler at 6 and Carly at 6. So they've already locked it in for hopefully their Team Cup. If they get enough points, they can win their prizes. You get hats, swag, things like that. So keep on pushing your teams, help them out too, maybe if they need any assistance. And for our almost theirs, so you guys are really, really close. We got another week or so. We got Felipe at 4, Alicia at 4, Julianne 4, Casey 4, Candy 2, Jessica 2, Jamie 2, Jennifer 2, Sierra 2. I don't want to botch this name. Linnea, right? Okay, at 2, and Dawn at 2. So we have tons and tons of names on the board. This is so awesome because we're going into like our final quarter of the year, and it's going to start slowing down. We're going to start getting into holiday. I see everyone's already posting up pumpkin spice stuff and fall things. Everyone's going to start putting on their layers again. All the kids are going to go back into school. We're going to start using excuses for busy schedules and stuff, but just keep on going strong. Keep up the momentum. We have so many new great things coming through Beachbody right now that we can't help but keep the momentum going and sharing. So I'm going to just go over some of that stuff to keep you guys all up to date with everything. Oh, and also before we jump over to that though, real quick, do we have any recognition shout outs that we want to give love to anybody today? Danny?
I want to shout out a few people. First off, I want to shout out Grace for jumping on the call. She's a new coach, and she is actually a challenger that I've had for a while. And I was like, you silly girl, you need to be a coach. And she's like, no. And then she became a coach, but kind of mostly for the discount. And then she's like, okay, well, maybe I'll just do this thing. And I was at a service the other day, and someone asked a question in our personally sponsored chat group, and she stepped up and was answering people's questions. And so shout out to Grace, and shout out to Jessica, who's also a new coach and was helping answer questions in my personally sponsored chat group as well. And I think I already recognized Jessica, but she sold her first challenge pack. I think I recognized her last week, but just in case, I want to celebrate that again. So that's super awesome. And then Carly Port, she just jumped on. She is another person who joined for the discount, and she achieved Success Club this month. So way to go, Carly. That's so crazy amazing out of nowhere. I'm so proud of you. So we may need to have Carly jump on and speak someday and tell us how she's working her magic behind the scenes here. And then a huge shout out to Casey and Felipe for that amazing parody video. And don't be so hard on your guys' self. It's been up for less than 24 hours. So just, not everyone's on. They're checking everything out 24/7. So I'm sure that it's going to get more love every single day, increasingly more and more and more. So it was amazing, and be proud, sister. And you're probably going to get discovered because your voice is like an angel. So those are my little shout outs, and to Whitney for leading the call tonight. Thank you so much, babe.
All right. I saw Margie had her hand up.
I'm sorry, I'm losing my. So I just want to shout out Shelby because she's here. Hi. And because she super stepped out of her comfort zone today. She made a video. She totally pushed my Why Wednesday thing that I've decided to frontier, and I was super excited and super proud of her. And that's just, I know how hard that is. And when you have to get personal and you have to share that video, it's like you click that post button and it's just like, just like, your guys' movie and stuff like that. It's panic. So I think that's huge, and good job. So.
Yay. All right. Any more love out there?
I always have love to give. Okay, so I also want to shout out Grace, because her and I have been Snapchat lovers for months. And I'm just so super excited that you're joining Inspire Tribe, that we get to see your pretty face here every Wednesday. So I'm really excited for that. And Margie has been freaking slaying it, and she's on my Team Cup. She is a freaking beast. I love her. I watch all of your movies. I love your meal prep and your crispy zucchini chips. I just love you. I miss you. And then Donna and Candy, you guys are killing it. And I know that it seems like people aren't watching, but they are. They're always watching. They're always watching. So don't let your foot off the gas. It's going to happen. Success Club is just people wanting to join you and get fit and healthy. And the more that you can put yourself out there and invite them, the more likely you are to achieve Success Club. I'm pushing too, you guys. I'm right there with you. And also, it's Candy's birthday, so I think we need to do a unison singing here at the end of the call or something, because it's her freaking birthday and she's on the team call. So I just want to say my shout outs. Oh, and Felipe, he's at the gas station right now, but he was so nervous to post that. He doesn't even sing karaoke. He doesn't even sing, period. And the fact that he was singing and putting it on Facebook was super nerve-wracking to him. He was I don't know, almost shaking last night. So I just want to say how proud of him I am that he jumped into the wild part of his, outside of his comfort zone, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And so, yeah, I'm just really proud of my team. And cool. It's all my love.
Yay. Love it. All right. Anyone else? All right. I just want to say Felipe's got some dance moves. If he can't sing, at least he's got some moves, okay? So I know. I'd take it. All right. I love hearing everything and all the support. You guys are so awesome. It makes me feel warm and fuzzy. I love being here on Wednesdays. All right. So we're going to jump in and start going over some upcoming events, dates, new things in our Beachbody community that I'm going to share with you today. All right, so I don't know if you guys have been seeing it all over the place, but this health bet, the $1 million health bet that's coming up, this is huge. This is Beachbody trying something new, and not only are they having us use our app, the Challenge Tracker app, but they're also giving away money, which who doesn't love free money for doing the things we should be doing anyway? So with the health bet, to start off, it's FAQ 4477 if you guys want more details, but I'm just going to kind of go over the gist of it with you. It's going to start in our Challenge Tracker apps for challengers between September 5th and October 2nd. So it's going to go 4 weeks. And the way it works is when your challengers post up in the group, you need to post up 5 Shakeology posts with a picture and 3 workouts logged in to the app. So you need to have 5 Shakeology pictures and 3 workouts every week for those 4 weeks. And then your name is going to be put into this pot. The pot is going to consist of, first, they're going to put in $1 million to start off with. And then after that, every challenge pack that is sold, they're going to use $5 from that. And the challenge packs are sold between July 27th and August 31st. So it's been going on this month. Anything that you've been selling, so all those Success Club points we got on the board, that's all $5 from each of those into that pot. And at the end of those 4 weeks, whoever met their goals, they get to split the winnings. So, I mean, this is for anybody. Like, this is not hard, right? Like, hit a button. Like, we always take selfies anyway. This is what we should be doing, and you get money for it. Like, you get to look awesome, feel awesome, and make some cash back on your investment. So make sure to be sharing that. I'm sure we have a lot of creative ideas out there how to get it out. I know a lot of top coaches have already been talking about it, and just look within the groups. And yeah, that's what, and Margie had said something about like her follow-ups that she's doing right now. Any follow-ups that you guys are doing, this is something you can mention to people that, haven't really wanted to jump on board or kind of iffy about money. It's like, okay, yes, you can use the initial investment. Like, you have to, get your challenge pack, but at the end, you could win some money back. Don't forget about your free t-shirt for your results. Well, extra incentives. So that'll be good for your follow-ups. Also, using apps. Oh yeah, Help August. Yes, Danny, that's right. This is going to help wrap up Team Cup. So this is something you can use for all your follow-ups for Team Cup, because that's going to be our next challenge group. Like, that's what you're going to use is next challenge group, September 5th. Like, you already have your date. You can use any program just as long as they're in it for the 4 weeks. So, and just make sure that as long as they order by the 31st, try to get it, Margie said, the 27th or something like that? Have them order by the 27th so it gets here on time.
I think I figured out that the 28th is the perfect 5-day window that's work days or whatever that's guaranteed. Maybe the 29th or 30th if they're lucky, but I know some people have had to wait a little bit longer. So I have 5 to 7 days. The 28th makes it pretty perfect.
Cool. Yeah, you just don't want anyone to miss out on that first week. So get them going, give them a little extra push, and that way they can get started strong and get all in the information. I know a lot of first timers, it's a lot of information to go through, and especially if you're not feeling that confident, having a meal prep and just figure out getting your weights and your measurements and taking pictures, it's always a little nerve-wracking. So, all right, next up, we're going to talk about Beachbody On Demand. You guys, Beachbody On Demand is blowing up. Last year, they had dropped it. We had a handful of programs, and now they're unlocking tons of items, and they're also making it really fun for us. Who's all been watching the 20s? All right, we're on episode 3, people, right now. I watch it. I love it. This is my junk food for the soul. And it's really fun is, oh yeah, maybe he's being noisy. Oh, you're fine. You're muted, Grace. Can you hear us? Do you want headphones? Sorry. But yeah, the 20s, I don't know if any of you guys haven't been watching it. It's, now there's 11 people in the house. They're all within their 20s. They're going to be the next super trainer, and they're going to be pretty much the next person can be making a program, and we all get to watch it happen. And it's really cool. I went onto Instagram onto the hashtag the 20s, and you actually can follow along with the people that are in the house. And I had one of the girls, the Black Marine, she liked one of my posts when I did it. I was like, fangirl. Yeah, I thought that was really cool. So just that's something else we can connect with people, because I know I got rid of cable when I started coaching because it was so much money and I really wasn't watching it. So this is kind of something we can put out there other than eating healthy and exercising. Who doesn't have an addiction to Kardashians or Project Runway or like Real Housewives or something like that. So there's that. So you can watch that. It's only 20 minutes, and it comes out every Monday. We also have who all has their Fix8 cookbooks and used it. All right, well, guess what? They're expanding it because now Autumn and her brother Bobby have a show, and I haven't watched the first episode yet. I don't know how many episodes they have out, but it's on there. Oh my gosh, already? Wow. So nice. Well, then I have a lot of catching up to do. A lot more recipes to share out there, and I'm sure we can put our own spin on them and share them on our pages. I know Margie has been sharing a lot more cooking and everything. But yeah, take those recipes, use them, and share them, because who doesn't love the Food Network channel? I know I do. So yeah, that's going to be going on. Just an ongoing thing. I don't see why they would ever stop. Food is always food. Everyone loves it. Then also we have the 3-week yoga retreat coming up, which starts on August 31st. And that's something that is specifically through BOD, and that we get on, and it's yoga for beginners, and it's white background. Anybody can use it. Anybody can try it. You don't have to be all hippy dippy, light some incense to get into it. So, right, your ohms. Yeah, if you just want to stretch and, try a new workout, then there's that. But it's crazy. So I was going to work today, and all of a sudden, Carl Deichler was on my radio. Like, is my friend? I know. I was just like cruising down the road, going to work, and they're like, Carl Deichler here for Beachbody, and he has this like whole commercial now for BOD. And that's the first time I've heard it. And I usually, if I don't listen to Audible in the car, I listen to the radio. And that's the first time I've heard it. So that means BOD is getting huge. Beachbody is growing. We're not just on TV anymore. We're on the internet. We're on apps on our phones. We're on the radio. People are going to hear about it. So the more we talk about it, they're going to be like, oh, yeah, was that guy that was on my radio talking about free 30 days of Beachbody on demand?
He was on the Canadian radio station that I listened to, that commercial. Mm-hmm.
I love those Canadians. But yeah, so Beachbody is still growing. It's still a young company. There's still so many ideas and so many new things that they're doing, and we're at the beginning of it. And the more people hear about it and the more we share, they know they can come to us for it. So, or if you hit Success Club, like Danny said, you get your free leads for the people who don't know where a coach is, and they just go on and sign up. So free leads, paid leads. All right. Okay, so that's enough with BOD. Now we're kind of jumping over. Has anybody noticed Facebook Live is crazy blowing up? Everybody loves Facebook Live. Amy used it for her last meeting. I know Casey uses it constantly. Carl Deichler uses it. Just everybody. It's taken over Periscope. It's kind of the new live. I mean, it's just video. It's just way easier to be natural and go live. Well, normally we have a thing called the Surge. The Surge happens twice a year, usually in January, and now I guess this month also. It's usually an hour and a half, and Carl Deichler leads it, and he always goes over some big announcements and shares a lot of good information with us. Well, normally he does it through YouTube, but this year it's gonna be on Facebook Live. So we can go onto his page, and the Surge will be September 1st. It's going to be at 5 p.m. Pacific, so for all my West Coasters, and 8 o'clock for my East Coasters. And that way we can all log on. And I think that's going to be great because that way we have all of our live chats and comments, and you see all of each other's faces on there. But Carl is an amazing speaker, so go on to it's going to be on his page on Facebook. And normally if you already follow him, you'll get the notification for it automatically on your page when it happens anyway. So I'm sure you just have to click on the link and boom, there it is. Also, let's see. So yeah, I mean, we're just kind of wrapping up August. So many things are going to be happening rolling into the fall. Also, like this is Team Cup month. Challenge packs are going for getting ready for the $1 million bet. The health bet, also more money to take advantage of. Country Heat is still doing a contest every single day where you can win $1,000. You have to tag Country Heat and tag contest, and this is running until August 31st. I know that Casey did a dance with her family, and I'm sure a few of us have tried out the previews or are doing the program, but if you tag those two things, you have a chance to win $1,000 still until the end of the month. So, Danny, you can dress up your dog. Fur babies count, right? Exactly. Get a little cowboy hat or cowgirl hat for her. Some little spurs. Get a saddle. There you go. But yeah, it's for the family. It's just to get everyone going and moving and showing these programs are for everybody. So you still have a chance to win. Just make sure, I think it's minimum 30 seconds or something. I know it can go all the way up to a minute for that. So that's more fun things for us to do. Also, Court of Force, our new MMA fighting style workout to work your abs and get some aggression out, will also be coming out in November. So that's what I'm talking about. We have a lot of stuff coming up into the fall. We have a lot of great things for BOD. We have free money. We have new workouts. I know a year and a half ago they got rid of all the combat and all of that style. What was it called? Who did that? I forget.
Les Mills.
Les Mills, thank you. We cut ties with Les Mills, so they did a lot of that style workouts, and I had gotten the program and I really enjoyed it. So this is just another thing to add to our repertoire. And yeah, Court of Force will come out, and that launches November. So I'm very positive September that's going to be what we're all going to be talking about, and I'm sure they're going to drop a preview to test out on BOD. So just keep an eye out for that. And that also leads me, so Danny, you can keep yourself unmuted if you want to share your screen with us. But on September 6th, we have the coach back office now is going to go mobile. So just like how we were able to do our enrollment, it's like a website that you just download onto your phone and you can turn into an app. It's not an app exactly, but there's a way of putting it onto your desktop or on your screensaver. And that launches for us September 6th. Makes it a lot more easy to use, user-friendly. And Danny's had the opportunity to use it this month.
Can you see my phone screen?
Yes.
Okay. So I'll show you guys what it looks like. I am something called a Success Club All-Star Legend, which means I've achieved Success Club for 24 months. And because of that, I was given early access. And so I've had it all month. And so the first thing I'm going to tell you is that it's not like an app in the App Store. It's the same thing as the mobile enrollment. So for those of you who do the mobile enrollment, which should be all of you because it's the easiest, this thing right here, you know how you opened up the website and then you saved it to your home screen and it created that app looking thing? Well, that's going to be the same way the coach office works. So here it is right here, and I'm already logged in. So once you click on it, it brings you to the website, and it just makes some things a little easier to see. So this is what it looks like. It has your coach ID, your Success Club, and all that at the top, and then each little topic you can click on, and it gives you different things. So the news, it has the promotions, the coach breaking news, the national wake-up call links, my business alerts, shows you when new orders go through, when new customers come in, when you have new coaches sign up. Under marketing tools, it has the challenge group guides and then product tool guides. You can monitor your business. You can check your Success Club qualifications, orders, your PS coaches, earnings and commissions. It has the trainings, and then it also has links to the FAQs, forms and documents, and then if you need to chat or call coach relations. And then all these links down here are the links to TBB 411. And then at the very bottom, you can access the regular coach office desktop version because there are some things that you are not able to see in here. So that's what it looks like. So that'll be launching soon.
Yay! That's amazing. Also, I know when we were at Summit, they talked about possibly adding, they don't have our team on there where you can check out your genealogy. And that was something that they talked about adding. I know it's not on there yet, but that's definitely something we use a lot also. So hopefully they'll put that on there for the September 6th drop. So anyone have any questions? Are we all excited? Just another easy thing that Beachbody is doing for us to make our life easier. Yay, we love it. Thank you for sharing that, Danny. All right, so I guess that's kind of it for housekeeping, updated events, blah, blah, blah. So just, that all the info is always in the FAQ and always in that little side panel when you log into your back office, all that information. So if you have any questions, you can go Google it. All right, so we're going to jump in. We're here tonight for my summit takeaways. I know we've had a lot of chatting. We've gotten halfway through the night, so we're going to get started on that. All right, I was able to go to Summit this year with my team, and there was 11 of us in a house together. And normally everyone stays in hotels, but we decided to get brave and hang out with each other. So it was really awesome. Greatest 6 days that I've had in a long time. I love you guys. It's really crazy. This business can get really lonely when we're at our houses by ourselves, and it's feels a little disconnected always through the internet. And being the little extrovert I am, I definitely need live events. Super Saturdays and Summit was huge and amazing, and it definitely puts a big perspective on how small yet large this company still is. Like when you're in the sea of people, you feel like you're just one in a million, but really when it comes to the world, we have so much more to share and do, and they truly care for us, and I couldn't be more grateful to be with this company because they really do take care of you. So speaking on that, they had lots of events, lots of trainings, and so much information, and I'm just going to kind of go through my day one on and just kind of pick out all my little favorite tidbits that I learned. So my group, we either had a general session, which was a lot of top coaches, Carl Deichler, things like that, keynotes, and then you'd go into your classes after that. So we started off with a general session, and Chalene Johnson was one of the first speakers that we got to hear. She's beautiful, she's peppy, she had her pink Barbie shoes on, and I love her. But something that we always forget to do, we have our own transformations, but we also have our challengers' transformations. They're not always coaches, and they're not always willing to share online, and they don't always feel comfortable. But if you know that somebody has been a rock star and kicking it hard and just did amazing things and changed their life, but they're not really okay with putting it out there, but you want to share their story, don't be afraid to ask them. Your challengers came to you for a reason. You're their coach. They found inspiration through you and got rid of the fear in their life to make this change, and they did something about it. And it's kind of sad to know that they don't always put their excitement out there, and we have the opportunity to share. So Chalene Johnson said, don't be afraid to ask for their testimonials and how we helped them, our customers, what did we do for them that's why they came to us and how they feel, and put that out there. We have our own, we have other coaches' transformations. We have our own personal transformations, but sometimes it's the customers that do more changing than we do, and they just don't know how to share it. And we're kind of that outlet for them. So don't be afraid to ask somebody, if you can put their information out there. Of course, always ask. And make sure they're comfortable with it, or just censor it out, change names, don't put faces on there or something. But if they have something good that they did with their life, I think the world needs to know about it. So don't be afraid to ask your challengers why they came to you. Let's see what else. Also, another takeaway that we had was we must engage with people. We're so used to just blurting stuff out and putting it all on there, but we forget that these people liked our picture. They commented. They took time out of their day to put something on our page. So we need to take the time to go onto their page, give them love, comment back. I know I'm the first person just to like a picture, or when somebody comments on one of my pictures, I just like it and I don't ever usually put feedback. Well, all it takes is 2 seconds, and always, always, always comment back on somebody else's comment. Even if it's just a little kissy face emoji, that's more than nothing. Or just put a few kind words or something. So these people are taking the time out of their day for you, so you could do the same for others. And I know that's something we always forget about, because we're like, oh my gosh, I have to do my post. I have another post in 3 hours. Oh God, what am I going to talk about? And you just kind of get in the hustle of it, but it's really not about us. It's about everybody else. And that's why we're here. Let's see. So that was kind of what I got from our first general session. From our workshops, these are the top coaches, and they're giving us their information on what they do day to day and why they're so successful. I'm going to put this script in the group, but this is something that was on one of the slides, and I feel like it's going to be truly helpful for us, and I don't think anyone's talked about it yet. This was becoming a top recruiter. And this is kind of on our follow-ups when we have people that drop off, or challengers that said they were going to do something and now they're not doing it. We're here to help them. We're their coaches. We're their cheerleaders. So this script, I know it's kind of long, so I'm going to tell you now, but I'll type it up in the group later. All right, for the script, it's going to say, this is going to be one of your challengers that you just kind of notice hasn't been following along. You know, when you have their why and you sit them down and they just kind of stop following it. It's, you told me you wanted blank, but your actions tell me that you are happy with where you are right now. Like, they've dropped off, they're eating cookies, they're okay with going back to their old life. It's time to either change the goal or the actions. I love you no matter what you choose, but we just need to be on the same page. This is an accountability script. This is just going to keep everyone going, and especially once the winter starts coming and the fluff kind of starts piling back on. This is kind of like, hi guys, I'm still here. I'm still watching you. I didn't forget about you. You know, how are your goals? Are you okay with where you're at right now? If not, I'm still here to help you. So I'm going to put that up there if you guys just need help wording everything. I thought that was a really nice script, especially for coming into the slow season. All right. Also, I know that Casey's been posting up a lot about it. I do this with my boyfriend, and I think it's just good for general in life. It is the 5 Love Languages. Who's all heard of that book? All right, 5 Love Languages. This is not only amazing for your relationships, friendships. You could use this with your kids. They have it like based for all ages, things like that. Normally, we have challengers, coaches, things like that, and they don't always receive what we're giving because they have a different love language. I know there's gem tests, there's color tests, there's things like that, but I feel like the 5 love languages are pretty much the easiest to understand. Hi, Margie. Life. And she's out. Go, Margie. Hopefully everyone's safe. But so if you feel like you're not always connecting with the people on your team, ask them to do the love languages test. Not only is this going to probably help them in their own personal life and the people that they're closest around, this is also going to help you communicate and see what they need the most. So I think that's something that we could all do and share, and it would be all very helpful. And I think it's something that we all, there's only 5. It's not, you're a ruby and I'm a pearl. It's either you like words, you like touching, you like gifts. Like, there's just, it's plain and simple black and white feelings. So I think that's probably the best thing. You can go onto Google, just type in 5 love languages, go directly to their website and take their test. And also you can have the book. They sell it in the bookstore and they sell it on Audible too. So if you ever guys want to get into listening to that, I think that would be really great for everyone. All right. Another little tidbit that I got was planning out the month ahead. I know that Danny types out our calendar for us every month, but this is just a good adulting thing to do. Like, I know that we just get so busy and we feel like we have so many things to do, but plan your life ahead. Get a whiteboard, get your calendar out. Seriously, just color code it, do whatever you need to do, put it out there, make it visual. I mean, when it's hiding in the computer, you don't always look at it. So always make sure you have your month ahead. I know Danny has most of it planned out, but you also have life events. We have children, we have animals, we have friends, we have parties. There's always things to do on top of our business. So blend those two together, put it in one calendar, and meld that with your life. And I always feel like that helps when I post items too, like, okay, sneak peeks coming up. Oh wait, I also hosted a meeting that I can talk about my team about that. Oh, also, you know, I can blend in something about me being pregnant, or I don't know. It's just use your life events with what we do with Beachbody, because Beachbody shouldn't be your life, it should give you life. So we always talk about dinners or family events and say, I'm so thankful that Beachbody has taught me to be organized, because now I feel like I'm not late to any of my son's baseball games anymore or something. And that just kind of helps put life into perspective. So definitely plan out your month ahead. I feel like that's just good adulting. Also, the 80-20 rule, like I was just kind of talking about, 80-20 rule is not only for your eating, but it is also for your life. I feel like if you're only going to post up workout pictures and Shakeology pictures, not everybody is connected to that. People are going to be connected by the awesome clearance sale you got at Target, or the crazy idea you have for your kid's birthday party next month, or things, I mean, just anything that makes you human. The awesome lipstick you just bought, that you just dropped your whole entire can of coffee on the floor and you feel like you're going to break down and you probably should go listen to some personal development. Like, you can still use normal life events and then turn them into how, you know, we've learned to deal with them. So, and that way people feel like you are still a real person, which you are, and you also can use your skills that you've learned here into everyday life, vice versa. So don't forget to be a real person. People like it. Let's see. Okay, this is also another thing I write down. Remember, this is your daily, everyday, do it, share it, recognize. That's what the slide said. These are things that we should be doing every day within the business to be successful and our lives. Workout, Shakeology, personal development, Success Club, social media, as long as you're doing these things, invitations, expanding your network, and recruiting. These are very general terms. And then within those terms, you can file down how you personally like to do them. Your workout. There's plenty of programs to choose from at any time of day and whoever you want to work out with. Boom. Shakeology. You can drink it any time of day. You can drink any flavor you want, and you can make a ton of recipes. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, as long as you're doing the tidbit, it's how you do it that makes it interesting. Like, did you make your Shakeology bars? Or I do my workout at the gym with my boyfriend to keep him accountable because he likes heavy weights, but I'm still doing my bod workout with the weights there. Like, I'm still, you know, it's like there's just things that, okay, you're doing it, but how do you do it that makes it different or makes it interesting to connect you? Personal development. Do you like to read books in the bath? Do you like to listen to Audible on your headphones when you go for a jog? Do you like to listen to it when you wash dishes because you can't stand washing dishes and you would just rather drown yourself out? Oh yeah, they're delicious. I let it sit for a little bit and then I shake it. Don't drink it right away. Still kind of Success Club. However you're gonna hit it. You want Success Club 5, if you want Success Club 20, make it a goal. And then use all the things that I'm about to read off to create that. Social media. Always be using social media because that's how we're going to expand our horizons to the world. Invitations. This could be anywhere from liking pictures, commenting on pictures, inviting people to free groups, inviting people to events, inviting people to your next Super Saturday with you, invite them over to your house to do the workout, invite them to your challenge group, invite them to the health bet. There's tons of ways of inviting. Expanding your network. This is talking to people in the grocery store, talking to people when you go to Victoria's Secret and buy a new bra because you lost your boobies because you lost so much weight. This is adding 5 friends on Instagram. This is finding a new friend on Snapchat. This is just expanding your life, talking to that person that you ride in the elevator every day with and you've never talked to them. Compliment them on their shoes or something. And now you have a new friend. Now you're expanding your world. And recruiting, always be asking people to come join you because what we do is totally awesome. Boom. As long as you're doing those things, we got this. This is good. All right. Also, let's see how we're doing on time. Sorry, I talk a lot. Another quote I got, if it's not the income we earn, it's about the fun we're having. You're not having fun doing this, you probably shouldn't do it. Because I know when I am at my suckiest, when I hate the business, it's when I think about all the yucky stuff and I'm like, oh, I have to post or I have to do this, or it's not have to. I should have fun and think of it creatively. And if you're not having fun doing this, then I'm sorry, just maybe think of a new way, or it might not be for you, but we should be enjoying our time here. So don't forget about the fun. Don't be so serious. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, just like great tips within our challenge groups. I packed my lunch every day, even before I became a coach. Not everybody does that. Some people go out and buy Subway every day, or they go out and buy Starbucks and then just happen to buy the granola bar that's right next to the cash out register. Some people don't ever buy anything because they don't have money, and then they end up eating work food that's there or something, or laying out your weights, or laying out your clothes the night before, or getting your Shakeology shaker cup ready. Like I would throw in my banana and my spinach in a cup in the freezer the night before, so when I go to work, it's already ready to go blend in the morning. These are little things that we never knew before we started. Like Grace just said, I never knew that I could have Shakeology with just water. Well, guess what? Don't forget to share that in your challenge groups. Like, hey guys, guess what I just found out? I don't know if anyone else missed out on this, but this is the little things I talk about that we do every day that we don't realize that other people don't know how to do. Like Danny, or somebody was like, oh, Danny did something about makeup. And I know I bought the same primer because she shared it. I know Courtney Zimick, she did one about top knots. I wear top knots every day, but I didn't think to share it, like people didn't know, or how to paint your nails, or how to cut your dog's toenails, or how to fold your laundry, or wash the dish. I don't know. There's things that we do every day that not everybody knows about. So if you share them, you'll probably help somebody out. Boom, there you go. So, and that is also helpful in your challenge groups too. There's new people. Some people literally don't know how to cook. They like ask me how to make sweet potatoes. I'm like, how do you not know how to make sweet potatoes? There you go. Yes, and don't feel like you're copying somebody else. You have a different way, a different voice, a different way of sharing things. Obviously, don't do anything word for word. Different followers. Yeah. I mean, don't copy and paste somebody's post, obviously. That's plagiarism. But if you see somebody else's nice idea, you can share it with the world also. Let's see. Yeah, it's just little things like that we do every day. We just forget to share with the world. So let's see. Also, this was probably my most favorite speaker things. It's about success partners. How I told you guys earlier that this business can feel kind of lonely, even though we're on a team and our friends are doing this and everything. There's people outside of our circle. our success partners. We know sometimes we just need eyes outside of Inspire Tribe, eyes with outside of our own circle of friends. Go get a success partner. There's plenty of benefits to having one. There's accountability, there's support, motivation, new perspective, and shared responsibilities. So you don't always feel like the weight of the world is on your shoulders. Oh, congratulations, Donna. I need to go find me one. I've been slacking. I lost mine, and I've just been using excuses. Sometimes you just need it. They really do help. I notice when you don't have that person there, it helps. Like, I know that me and Casey talk to each other all the time about stuff, but she's still within my circle. I know that when I've reached out through people outside of just you go in to set your soul on fire and you meet new people, it's crazy the things that they know or you don't know and vice versa. And it's really great because when you learn that stuff from them, you can come back and share it with your team. It is like dating. Flavor of the month club. Yeah. All right. So don't be afraid to date around. Don't be afraid to meet new people because that's why we're here. Like I said, we're expanding our horizons. We're meeting new people. That's why we're on social media, so we can meet strangers from across the country and learn new things, like how to top knot our hair or try a new type of tea or learn how to invite people a different way or how to do a modification for a move on insanity you never knew before. Just great things. All right. Because this is Team Beachbody. We're not here by ourselves. We are a team, and we're all here to support each other. I know sometimes it's easy to get competitive, especially when we talk about successful points or going on trips or earning things, and there's money and things like that involved. I know that sometimes, I got blinded by competitiveness, and especially if you like fitness and you like being active and motivated, it just kind of comes with the territory about being competitive. But we're not here to compete with each other. We're here to work with each other. We're all friends. We all love each other. We're here to support each other. And save the competitiveness for your softball team on the weekends, okay? Let's see. I think that's it. Don't forget to have vision boards and update them often. And your whys. I really like Margie's Why Wednesdays. I've been kind of getting an inkling to do one myself. So I'm going to have to watch Shelby's because I saw she shared hers. So I'm really excited. And don't hide from the world. Don't hide your notes. Don't hide your paperwork. Don't hide from the team. I notice the people that are on these meetings and talk with their team and are friendly and open are the most successful and the ones that stick here the longest. People that always miss the wake-up calls or Thursday meetings or Wednesday meetings or live events, these people are the ones that hide away from the world and don't stick with it. Like, I don't know why, because they get into their own insecurities and in their own head. Just show up. I promise you, I'll miss a few meetings and I start to feel weird. And then I come back on a Wednesday and I'm like, why would I ever want to miss this? I've been up since 4:30 in the morning, people. It is almost 10 o'clock over here. But I stayed up all day with no nap, and I am 27 weeks pregnant. But you know what? I love being with you guys. So I'm over here crazy wild-eyed to be with you guys, and I love it. That is all I got from Summit. Go to Summit next year. I'm going to make sure I make my way there somehow. Join up with your team. Find a friend. Don't be alone in this process. If you alienate yourself from the team, you will fall off. I mean, plain and simple. Talk to us. Don't hide. We love you. We want you all here. And if you see anybody else falling down, text them, voice message them, call them 10 times. Don't let people hide. We all need each other. And sometimes we just aren't willing to be strong enough to do it for ourselves. So that's all I have for tonight. I've used up every single minute.
I'm going to say a little piece of inspo, if that's okay.
Yeah.
It just made me think of it because you said something about, if you're not showing up, it's easier to fall off. And that just, popped something in my head. We have so many new coaches on here. I want to remind everyone that this is a marathon and not a sprint. And also something Casey said earlier, when she was recognizing her team, and she said that like people are watching even if they're not saying anything or liking your posts or any of that. And so taking those two things together, I had a girl sign up while we're on the call, so I'm at 26 now, but she is someone who said no to me over 2 years ago. And I know it was over 2 years ago because I lived in Boise, and I've lived in Spokane for like over 2 years. And so she said no to me back then multiple times. She has not liked my stuff. She has not commented on my stuff. In my head, I'm like, she thinks I'm an idiot. You know how we do that? We're like, this person doesn't like me, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, so I had all these like self-limiting beliefs in my head about this person. And she came to me today and she's like, okay, I'm ready to go. So like 2 years later, so that just like proves these, and it's kind of like that wake-up call, like being like a farmer and planting the seeds and like watering them and loving on people. I never stopped loving on her. I just like was self-conscious because she had said no to me. So some that, you know, so it just proves that I didn't need to feel that way. And it's someone who I'm kind of close with. So I think that that was like a weird thing for me too. Anyways, she signed up today, 2.5 years later. And that is also something for all of you guys. If you're like, feel like quitting, like be here a year from now, be here 2 years from now. No matter how slow you're going, you're making a difference and it's all going to pay off. And if I would have quit, she would have signed up with someone else. You know what I mean? So these people, a no is never a no. A no is a not right now. So never give up on people, never stop believing in people, keep on loving on people, planting those seeds and watering them, and this business will do what it needs to do for you. So that's my little piece of inspiration.
Yay. Thank you. All right, ladies, do I have any questions or anything like that to wrap up the evening? No? All right, well, I had so much fun. I am a chatterbox. I know I hadn't stopped talking. I hope I didn't bore you guys, and I hope I gave you guys a little bit of information you can take home with you tonight and use. I will be putting up that script because for the follow-up, so we can love on people and keep them accountable, because that's what we're here for. And I know sometimes it feels weird to have to like keep people in check. Like I shouldn't have to be your mom, but that's why we're here. We're coaches. Like we're here to knock on people's doors and see what's up. So, all right. So I'm going to put that up in the group. That I don't really have a call to action tonight. I'm just going to share that script with you because we're getting into the third quarter. Make sure that we're getting on BOD, trying out all the new programs and watching the new shows and sharing with everybody, and enjoying our journey. So I hope everyone has a wonderful evening, and I will see you guys on the Thursday call tomorrow. All right. Bye, you guys. Love you all. Happy Wednesday. Bye, dears.